shop, and I cut them up and I like hem them and change the seams and stuff to, you know, do it on a budget.
So now you do not only just cosmetics, but you also do the sewing and the crafting, but you also do more than just Star Wars.
Yes, I do a lot of different characters from a lot of different movies, video games, anime, and a lot more.
Now, what's been your favorite so far to just really dive into?
I do Edward Scissorhands, and that has been one of my favorite movies growing up. I also did Jareth from Labyrinth, which is my all-time favorite.
Wow.
I know. It's, yeah, I do a lot of different characters that I love so much, so it's hard. I've done like over 200, so.
And I'll be honest, the first time I ever saw you was Wonder Woman.
Yeah, that's one of my fan favorites. So.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. One of the biggest things at these shows is always the Artist Alley, where independent artists can come and actually sell their work, which is amazing. From hand-painted elements to drawn to printed, they have come up with some incredible designs, and it's an awesome opportunity to collect some of your favorite characters through somebody else's vision. At the Level Up Expo, we are surrounded by fighting games where people are taking each other to task when it comes to fighting your opponent. But some people decide to take it hand to hand. Check it out. Are we ready? While some people might think the gaming started in a multitude of different places, when it comes to video games, it truly started in the arcades. Here at the Free Play Arcade for Level Up Expo, we've got a little bit of everything from old school to new school and awesome. CLX partnered with our friends at Intel to provide over 200 different machines for people to come in and play on and compete on, and it's all right behind me. I'm sitting next to the CLX set. This PC was designed specifically to be taken around the country through dozens of shows, been played on by thousands and thousands of players, and it's all because we teamed up with Intel to ensure that they got a great opportunity to experience high-performance gaming. Yesterday, Chris Riggy gave away a PC for us. Now he's building an entirely separate unit to give away again. Now, you want to make sure you catch his YouTube shorts, because there's going to be something interesting in there. All right, everybody, we are at the Level Up Expo here back in the Free Play Arena with all the PCs, and as per usual, I've got the boys here, and yeah, we're going to put together a PC. Obviously, we've got our lead technical expert, Paul Stephens, and today's master builder, Zach Kellingsworth. I'm BJ with PDX. Gentlemen, we've got parts and things to put together to attach to your stand-up.
Yeah, so your motherboard's going to have a few different holes kind of all around it. What you're looking for the motherboard mounting holes is there's some silver solder lands. I'm sure you guys are getting a shot of it in there.
Here, pulling all of the fan cables through so we can get that radiator locked in up on top. This has some great RGBs right here and that lights up all the way around it. So this case comes with some automatic lighting as it is, plus these fans. Let's talk about the fans real quick.
Yeah, so these are the Game DS Aeolus M2s. If y'all have watched the show before, you've definitely seen us use these. We do have these in black and white. So the best thing to do for cable management is to break it down into 3 different parts. That's what we like to do. Typically, we start out with the case cable, so those power buttons we talked about and the USBs on top, get those plugged in and managed. And then we'll do our fans and get those done, and then we'll put in our power supply and manage those ones.
The MSI GeForce 4060, right? It's an RTX card, that 3rd generation of ray tracing. It's an excessively powerful card, great for gaming.
If we look deep down in here, you can see the actual PCB of the card. It's actually kind of short.
Yeah.
So that's the actual card with the GPU itself. Now everything else around it is to cool that. So we've got a large heat spreader that comes out to here in this open area with these fins and our heat pipes that you can see from both sides. Those flow through there, take the heat this way, and the fans blow it all away.
3 different types of power supplies. Paul, what are those?
So you've got modular, non-modular, and semi-modular. And what we have here is a non-modular. So that means all of our cables are pre-soldered in, as you can see right here.
This little box right here, what did you do? What is that?
So this is our fan hub, our fan controller for Game DS. I just have everything plugged in order, in sequential order, so that if anything was to happen, if we didn't have a fan spinning or a fan glowing, I would know exactly which fan it is. DJ, if you would be kind to push that lever back. Perfect. Okay, now we're going to want to hold the card like this.
Okay.
And then we want to slowly look on the back side back here, perfect, and then push down.
Okay, one thing we didn't really get a chance to cover because it was already on the motherboard is that processor. It's a really powerful processor. It's an i5 14600K. Tell me about this processor.
Yes, this is a 14-core, 20-thread processor. So it's got 6 performance cores that have hyper-threading on them, so that gives us 12 cores, and then 8 efficiency cores. It has a base speed of 3.5, and it will boost up to 5.3. So this is a solid processor for any type of gaming.
That final Level Up Expo is getting some great gear. Now this is one of 2 systems that we've been putting together. Got it built, we've got the panels on. First of all, great job, Zach. It looks incredible. Let's go ahead and see how this beautiful beast looks. Love it. This is great. You've got that beautiful blue outside, you've got the green on the card, and all of the RGBs, including that beautiful power shroud. I'm excited to see who's going to win this today. And of course, we're excited to see Christopher Yee build his, which is going to be just like this one. Okay, so yesterday we did an amazing show in the conference room upstairs for building the first PC that Christopher Yee gave away. Then, today, we built this one, and Christopher was like, you know what? I'm going to build one and give this one away. So, let's talk about, first of all, this beautiful machine, and walk me through the process of building it.
Okay, well, first of all, we built this on the show floor, literally. And then, what we're doing is we've actually hit the code throughout the short that I just shot that's going to air on my YouTube channel. And then it's going to be a giveaway code that viewers can decipher and then redeem for a free PC.
Calling all code breakers, come now. Okay, so, and now, where's they be able to find these?
On my YouTube channel, Christopher Yee.
There's a free PC in this short, and you have to find it. I'm serious. The first person to find the code in this short wins a free PC. No entries, no following, just straight up skill. Anyways, this PC was provided by CLX Gaming. For the processor, it has an Intel i7 14700KF. Inside, a Gigabyte Z790 for the motherboard. Coming with 32 gigabytes of XPG Lancer Blade RAM and a 1 terabyte ADATA M.2 NVMe SSD. The processor is cooled by a CLX Quench 360, and the whole PC is powered by a Gambius Kratos M1 750 watt power supply. Last but not least, for the GPU, we're using a Gigabyte WindForce RTX 4070. It's a very solid system, and it looks amazing. The pin counter will tell you whether or not the computer's been claimed, so you know not to waste your time. Good luck, and don't forget,
Hello everybody, it's DJ Blue PDX live here in sunny Las Vegas, Nevada for the Level Up Expo. Let's go inside and see what's happening. From PC pre-play to system building, CLX Foundry Live's crew is right here in Las Vegas, Nevada as one of the official sponsors for the Level Up Expo. Right now, thousands of people have already lined up and they're all on their way in. Let's check it out and see what they're going to do. One of the best things that CLX is so proud of being able to provide for this event is over 350 different PCs for gamers. Whether you're competing, whether you're going to free play, our systems are there and they're ready to rock and roll. Plus, there's also consoles. There's one thing that goes hand in hand with anime, it's Fast and Furious cars. Behind me are over a dozen different cars ranging from BMW, Acura, Infiniti, Subaru, you name it, they've got it. We even got a Ford Mustang over here with some of the most amazing designs ever. Let's check it out. Beside Behind me is a CLX set PC that we designed in partnership with AMD, featuring Ryzen processors and Radeon graphics cards. These PCs have been used by thousands of gamers from LA all the way to Boston. And now, people here at Level Up Expo are going to get a chance to find out what robust gaming feels like.
Welcome to CLX Foundry Live, IRL. I am your host, DJ Blue PDX, and joining me right now on his stage is our lead technical expert, Paul Steffens, and our master builder, it is Zach Killingsworth.
We've got a custom design here for the Level Up Con. So starting off with our processor, we've got a Ryzen 7 7800X 3D. To cool that, we've got our CLX Quench 360 AIO in black. For our motherboard, we've got the Asus TUF Gaming B650 Plus Wi-Fi.
So this is actually going to be the Ryzen 7 7800X 3D. This is one of the newer processors from the folks over at AMD, and it's pretty incredible.
So the X3D feature is something new that AMD's been doing, and it's a way of vertically stacking your cache. So cache is essentially memory for your processor, and what they've been able to do is stack it on top of the processor die, which gives you a bigger surface area, so you can fit more cache on there, which just equates to better performance. So this is an 8-core, 16-thread processor, base speed of 4.2, and it will boost up to 5.0. Yeah, so let's say you win this and you want to add your drives into this PC. Yeah, you totally can. Do you have if you got an M.2, there's 2 slots at the bottom, so you won't need to pull the motherboard out all the way, and you probably won't even need to pull the video card out, but it's just 2 screws covering that and then a locking tab to put it in.
An incredible card here. This is our Radeon card. It wasn't ours, it's our wonderful friends at AMD who gave it to us, by the way. One more time, shout out for AMD for providing us all this fun stuff here.
It's Radeon RX 7800 XT, as you just mentioned, DJ. So this is their dual model. Typically what they mean with that is 2 fans, but it does kind of refer to the shroud around it. So a lot of this is see-through. I really like these. I think they look good in the case. Obviously this is black, it's going to match everything inside. We've got a nice back plate on the back that just looks good when it's in, and 3 display ports and 1 HDMI out.
I want to bring up somebody who's going to be helping with all of you. Now once again, let's hear some noise if you want to win this PC. Here's you to Christopher Yee. Give it a big round of applause up on stage.
Behind me is our competitive PC gaming stage that's going to be used all throughout the weekend. We've got 10 total Horus NV5 machines from CLX that are going to be here right now. They're about to go head-to-head, 5v5. Our shoutcasters are getting ready to start. Let's see how they do. Thousands of attendees have already lined up to meet some of their favorite artists, cosplayers, and voice actors. For example, like KG Tang, who's right behind me, Christopher Judge will be here this weekend, and so many more. You have some incredible artwork here. Tell us what this is.
So this is me and my husband, Gojo Satoru. I'm going voice actor sign-in today, so I'm very excited because I love Gojo a lot. I voice Uta in One Piece Film Red, Maureen in I Dressed Up Darling, among many, many others. Very happy to be here.
This is as an experience, meeting your fans and getting to interact with people on a one-to-one basis.
It's really awesome. I stream a lot in my free time, so it's really cool to get to meet people that come to my channel. And I'm like, oh my god, you guys are real, that's crazy! And it's just really awesome. I've been doing content creation for 17, 18 years now, so it's really wild to see fans from all different years. It's kind of wild.
That is cool, and we've obviously seen some great cosplays coming through the characters. You recognize when you see them. How is that for them?
No, it's really cool. I think it's really awesome because some of them have been fans forever but haven't had a chance to come to a con. I'm actually passing ships in the night, but it's really cute to be able to see them dressing up and they're getting to meet all their favorite actors in the flesh. And I think it's really humbling as well to be able to meet those fans that love and appreciate the work that we've done.
This is Evie and Lana. What was it like getting to meet somebody that you were such a huge fan of?
She was just so sweet and accommodating.
This is my first time ever meeting a voice actor, and I'm so excited. I was so excited to finally meet her and get an autograph.
Next to me here is Christopher Judge. You have done everything everything from Stargate to obviously God of War, plus X-Men and a multitude of other things. You've been all over the place, from behind the scenes as a voice actor to football, but also as a writer. So let's start at the beginning. When did this all start for you?
Well, the acting part of it started when I was very young. I saw a movie called Sound, and I was so emotionally torn up by it. I said, that's what I want to do to people. You know, my journey, at least, what I wanted to do in life has been simple, because this is it.
Then you got into the voice acting, and this is one of those things, like, honestly, when God of War came to PC, I flipped out because I went to PC as a player and got to finally play it and immediately knew whose voice I was hearing. Had you played any of the God of War games before you got the role?
No, but my kids all played. When I auditioned, I didn't even know it was God of War. It was my son who kind of said, Daddy, I think this is God of War. I didn't want to do it initially, but when they said, no, it's film, it's like you are a character, it hit home with me that it was just a regular acting job. This is the part that I've waited my entire career for. So
when it comes to being able to go to these events and meet your fans, I mean, we saw the lines were just all the way down to the cars. It was wild. How is that as an interaction for you?
this is the reward. You know, when people say that how it changed their relationships with their parents, or you know how, or with their kids. That's kind of the reward. You know what I mean? That something you do actually resonates with someone.
Yeah.
So
One of the coolest features that you could ever get when coming to a con is getting to meet people that actually make you feel like you are in the universe. Joining me right now is Allison Tabitha, who is obviously coming right out of Star Wars. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's so much fun here.
Tell me a little about this, because this is not easy to create.
So I got the Lego from JD Props, I think.
Okay.
And then I actually found these pieces of clothing at a thrift shop, and I cut them up and I like hemmed them and changed the seams and stuff, but you know, do it on a budget.
So now you do not only just cosmetics, but you also do sewing and the crafting, but you also do more than just Star Wars.
Yes, I do a lot of different characters from a lot of different movies, video games, anime, and a lot more.
Now, what's been your favorite so far to just really dive into?
I do Edward Scissorhands, and that has been one of my favorite movies growing up. I also did Jareth from Labyrinth, which is my all-time favorite.
Wow.
I know. It's, yeah, I do a lot of different characters that I love so much. So it's hard. I've done like over 200.
And I'll be honest, the first time I ever saw you was Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. One of the biggest things at these shows is always the artist alley, where independent artists can come and actually sell their work, which is amazing. From hand-painted elements to drawn to printed, they have come up with some incredible designs, and it's an awesome opportunity to collect some of your favorite characters through somebody else's vision. At the Level Up Expo, we are surrounded by fighting games where people are taking each other to task when it comes to fighting your opponent. But some people decide to take it hand to hand. Check it out. Are we ready, Level Up? While some people might think that gaming started in a multitude of different places, when it comes to video games, it truly started in the arcades. Here at the Free Play Arcade for Level Up Expo, we've got a little bit of everything from old school to new school and awesome. CLX partnered with our friends at Intel to provide 200 different machines where people can come in and play on and compete on, all right behind us. I'm sitting next to the CLX set. This PC was designed specifically to be taken around the country to dozens of shows and played on by thousands and thousands of players. And it's all because we teamed up with Intel to ensure that they got a great opportunity to experience high-performance gaming. Yesterday, Chris Riggy gave away a PC for us. Now he's building an entirely separate unit to give away again. Now, you want to make sure you catch his YouTube shorts, because there's going to be something interesting in there. All right, right, everybody, we are at the Level Up Expo here back in the free play arena with all the PCs, and as per usual, I've got the boys here, and yeah, we're going to be putting together a PC. Obviously, we've got our lead technical expert Paul Steffens and today's master builder Zach Killingsworth. I'm DJ Blue PDX. Gentlemen, we've got parts and things to put together to attach into your stand-up.
Yeah, so your motherboard's going to have a few different holes kind of all around it. What you're looking for the motherboard mounting holes is there's some silver solder lands. I'm sure you guys are getting a shot of it in there.
Here, pulling all of the fan cables through so we can get that radiator locked in up on top. This has some great RGBs right here, and then lights up all the way around it. So this case comes with some automatic lighting as is, plus these fans. Let's talk about the fans real quick.
Yeah, so this is a Game DS Aeolus M2s. If y'all have watched the show before, you've definitely seen us use these. We do have these in black and white. So the best thing to do for cable management is to break it down into 3 different parts. That's what we like to do. Typically, we start out with the case cable, so the power buttons we talked about, the USBs on top, get those plugged in and managed. And then we'll do our fans and get those done, and then we'll put in our power supply and manage those.
The MSI GeForce 4060, right? It's an RTX card. That 3rd generation of ray tracing. It's an excessively powerful card, great for gaming.